What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to do something. I want to help you guys learn how to create a custom Facebook audience, be for Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to give everybody just a few minutes here to log on. Hope everybody's doing super well. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know everything's working all right while we're waiting on everybody to come in. Let me know where you're from in the comments. Yeah, so, man, today was wild. I got a $2.5 million offer on my listing, my buyer. So working that. I had that deal fall through earlier this week, trying to put it back together. It's been a roller coaster. Should be getting a cash offer on that here after hours. After I get through with this live, I'm headed to preview a condo for a buyer of mine that's out of town. I've been working with him a long time. He's already bought one maybe 3 years ago. Looking to buy another one. So that's good. That's good. What else I got going on? Couple listings I'm working on. Tomorrow, since I had so much fun the other day, going live, calling the people to promote them to gym. I think I might do that again tomorrow. So that was really good. The Zillow thing was crazy, wasn't it? Stock crashed. It went down again today. Went down some more today. They're squirming around. All right, we'll give it just a second longer for everybody to log in. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm going to screen share my computer here and show you guys how to create a custom audience on Facebook. And also I want to take any social media questions that you guys have. Okay, so anything social media related that you have questions about, I want to hear about it because, I thought we were going to get into that a little more on the personal branding show the other day. I didn't know exactly what that was going to be about, so they were more of kind of the front end of your your personal branding, helping you with your taglines, pictures, so on and so forth. And that's fine. That's great. But I want to touch on social media stuff too. So if you guys have social media questions, I want to answer those today as well. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes to make sure everybody's logged in that wants to come on and watch me make this custom Facebook audience. It's not hard at all. You just have to know where to go and what to click on, what to do. So I'll literally take one of my folders in constant contacts. I'll export that, save it to my computer. I'll go to the ads manager in Facebook and I'll create the custom audience using those email addresses and that information. Let's see, Trish, can I drop a link to what training? What training are you talking about? All right, let me give it 30 more seconds. I'm going to screen share my computer. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. A lot of you have been asking me how to create a custom Facebook audience. So that's why I wanted to do this, just to quickly show you. That way it's out there for everybody and you can refer back to this video. I'll chop it up later and just take the part where I showed you, make another video out of it. And if you guys have any questions, social media related, shoot them to me right now. Put them in the comments. Let me know. Oh, yeah, the personal branding. It was more of a show. It was more of a podcast with a company that helps you create your personal brand. It wasn't necessarily training on it. It was a podcast with some guys that help you create your personal brands called BrandFace. If you just go back a couple days on my YouTube to the Zero to Diamond Show personal branding, it's right there. Wade Ellsworth thinking of doing landing pages, buy, sell, investing that would come back to my page. What are your thoughts? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Do it. Yeah, do the landing pages to get people to go back to your page. You know, I think the biggest thing with social media landing pages, trying to get leads, trying to build your brand on social media, so on and so forth, it's a journey and you have to try so many different things. It's like this, you know, this will work, but how are you going to execute that? You know, there's so many different ways to execute it. I mean, one little word will throw people off, or one little word will get them to commit and become a client. So there's so many different things. How many times a day do I post on Instagram and Facebook? Several. Instagram normally once, sometimes twice. Facebook normally twice or so, but also have different Facebook pages, real estate, the group, my personal page, coaching page, a lot of stuff going on there. So I think at least once, you have to do at least once a day, right? On any platform, you need at least once a day. You know, but try to do more than one, try to do two at least, you know, that'd be good too. Best way to grow your followers with local property owners. I think just run ads to the area. And then when people engage with those ads, engage back with them and start to create rapport with them, you know, get their email address, private message them, respond to comments, so on and so forth. I think using the ads to create engagement and also following people who are in your community, following them, they follow you back, you get into a conversation. And then past the engagement part of it, you got to create good content, you know, around whatever you're doing. And it needs to be consistent. You know, when you post consistently, it shows that you're consistent and it tells them you're dependable. You know, social media will prove to your clients or people looking to possibly be your clients that you're a dependable person because you're consistent. You know, and that goes a long way. That's the way you should use social media, is kind of your proof to the world of how dependable, hardworking, professional, honest you are. What do I think about targeted ads? They are incredible. Since they changed Facebook and you have to put the category house hunting, I did an ad, only got one lead, not sure why. Yeah, I haven't messed around with that. Have you recently created an ad for a listing to promote with the new Facebook rules? Any tips or tricks to ensure ads get approved? No, I haven't really. I ran into that a little bit, but a lot of my ads are getting approved. So I think maybe run ads that aren't so targeted to try to get leads, you know. I'll show you a couple of things I'm doing here in a minute when I share my screen. Constant contact, you can set it up really easy. Yeah. When I make custom audience, I get 1.6 million people in the list, but it only hits like 500. Don't know what's going on there. 1.6 million people on an email list, I guess, and you're making a custom audience and then only hits 500. I mean, maybe those emails are wrong. A lot of bad emails. I don't know. A lot of different ways that can go. All right. Don't see any more questions right now. If you have questions, social media related, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything, put them in the comments. I'm answering questions. I'm fixing to share my screen. I'm going to show you how to build a custom Facebook audience that you can also use on Instagram. And then I'll kind of show you guys can go to my real estate Facebook page too and kind of see the kind of things that I post. I also post my weekly email on my real estate Facebook page, Ricky Carruth, Remax of Orange Beach. Okay, share screen. Lego. Okay, here we go. Let's get in here. All right, let's go to Okay, first we want to go to, let's see. First, we want to go to constant contacts or wherever you keep your emails. And we'll just pick this database here. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to export the database. Okay, export contacts. Okay. So first we want to get our list of contacts onto a CSV file. Okay. So here's the contacts. Okay, I'm just going to save this to my desktop. I'm just going to name it audience test. Yep. There you go. Boom. So now I got my clients or whatever database you're trying to create a custom audience with saved to my desktop. Let's see here. Okay, now we're going to go to Facebook. All right, so we're up in Facebook here. We're going to go right here to the ads manager. Boom. All right, right here in the ads manager, what we're going to do, let's see, right here, you go here, and then there's a little block here. You're going to open up that block right here, and we're going to go to audiences. Boom. Okay. That's going to open up your audiences, which this is an account that I don't use. So that's why there's only these two audiences here. Okay. So we're going to go, once we're into our audiences in our Facebook ad manager account, okay, we're going to go to create audience right here. Okay. And then when you bring that drop down menu, okay, you've got a couple different options here. You got custom audience, which is what we want to do. You got a lookalike audience. And a lookalike audience will take an audience that you already have, and then Facebook will create an audience that they feel is like the audience that you chose. And then a saved audience is where you can actually go into Facebook and pick the different demographics, the age, what they do for a living, what their interests are, and you can break all those down and create what's called a saved audience. That's when you use the criteria to create your audience off of Facebook. So you have custom audiences, which is what we want to do. We want to take our clients and create an audience based on our clients or whatever list you want. There's lookalike audiences, which Facebook will create an audience that looks like, that is like the audience that you want it to create an audience around. And then you have saved audience where you put in the criteria. So we're going to pick custom audience. Now, when you pick custom audience, you have different options here. Okay, you can build an audience around website traffic. If you have a Facebook pixel on your website, people that go to your website, Facebook will actually capture those people and can place them in an audience for you. App activity, offline activity, customer file. Also, you can build an audience based on people that watch your videos, and you can actually build audience based on how long they watch the video. People that watched, 10 seconds of the video, 3 seconds of the video, 50%, 25%, 75%. And so you can target people. If somebody watches a video of yours on Facebook, all the way through 100%, they're probably very interested. So you can create an audience around people like that. So there's different things you can do as far as building audience here with a custom Facebook audience. It's really interesting, and there's different ways you can remarket to people based on their activities around your content. It's just another reason to create content, is to create the engagement and to get more views on your videos and so on and so forth, because you can come back and you can retarget the people that watch those videos and engage with your Facebook page and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's a whole nother video. Today we just want to create a custom audience around our clients. Okay, so we're going to go to customer file. Okay, that's what we're going to base our, let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to go to my other account. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's my other account. Okay, custom Facebook audience, boom. Okay, so once you go here, you go to customer file. Okay, now it has different options here. Okay, if we're just going to use a Excel file, we're probably going to use this middle one. Okay, this customer lifetime value, this gets into matching your customer on people on Facebook apps and services. You know, you can use it to create lookalike audience and so on and so forth. Okay, we're just going to use this one for now. Now, where'd it go? Here we go. And then this window will pop up. Okay. So I'm probably just going to use email. Okay, and this, you have to put the original data source. Okay, this source was directly from customers. Now, it can come from customers and partners, directly from customers, or just from partners. But this, I got this data directly from customers. See if anybody has any questions here. Okay, if the screen's blurry, you just need to change the settings on your YouTube. Just change it to 1080 or whatever the highest resolution is. It's not on my end, it's on your end. It's the quality there, the setting. All right, let's go back to it. Okay, we're here. We've identified the original data sources directly from customers. Now we're going to upload our file right here. The desktop where we save the audience test right there. Boop. Okay, and it'll name it right here, whatever you name the file, but you can name your file right here, a number 3. You can name it, you know, your past clients, your, you know, whatever subdivision, you know, whatever you want to name it. That way you've got it, you know exactly who these people are. Okay. So once we've got all that in place, we're going to hit next. And then right here, it's going to give you the different, columns that were on the CVS file. And so all I want to do is find people by their email. So I'm not going to upload name, not going to upload all this data. I'm just going to upload their email and let Facebook find these people based on their email address. Okay. Well, Ricky, why don't you use the names as well? Well, here's the thing. If the name doesn't have an email address associated with Facebook, it's not going to just find a name. It's got to have an email address associated with the Facebook account. So the name doesn't really matter anyway. It's going to associate it with the email address. Okay. So now I've got all this in. Boom. Upload, close. Looks like there are 3. That's fine. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to upload anyway. Boom. Okay, so it identified that there were over 2,000 rows uploaded 100%. And it's going to, now what we do is we just hit done. And it's going to take Facebook a while to actually go through all the emails and find those people to create that audience. It doesn't happen automatically or within a split second. It happens, it could take a day sometimes. I've had some where it took a day. I've had some where it took 30 minutes. I've had some where it took an hour or two. So it just kind of depends on how many they are and, the process on the back end with Facebook, but it's going to take them some time to find these people. Okay. So once they found everybody that's on your list that has an email address there associated with a profile on Facebook, they're going to put those people into your audience. And then they will, at that point, see, here's the audience test here at the top. And you see right here, it says populating. Okay. It's still populating the list. And actually says availability ready, but it's still populating. Still got to, you don't really want to use it till it's done populating. It says we're finding people who fit your audience criteria. You can start running ads with the audience right away, but be aware that your audience size will increase as the audience is populated. You could go ahead and start running ads, is what they're saying, with the people that they found already, or you can wait. So that's kind of up to you. It kind of depends on what you're doing. Okay, so there's the audience in there. So what we want to do now is once we have the audience, we can just go back to the ads manager. We can create, and then we can go in here and create our ad. And then we can use that audience with whatever ad, whatever business page we want to use. Let me see what questions we got before I stop sharing my screen. Okay, it said there was an error because there was probably a couple of the email addresses that maybe had an extra dot in there, or maybe the .com wasn't on there, or there was some kind of typo in the email address, or maybe it didn't have the @ sign or something. Okay, so that's all that was. There might have been one or two like that they were just saying that there was an error on a couple of them. Let's see. So would I create an audience and then do a lookalike audience based on it? Okay, I don't see. I'm gonna stop sharing here. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. The question was, would I create an audience and then do a lookalike audience based on it? It depends on what you're doing, because here's the thing. Okay, for example, my real estate coaching business. Okay, if I were to take my audience of just real estate agents, okay, it's just real estate agents, and then created a lookalike audience, they're going to create an audience, of people that have the same kind of interests and stuff, not necessarily the same occupation. Okay, so it's going to be people of all kinds of different industries, when really I just want to target more real estate agents. You see what I'm saying? So if you download a custom audience of your past clients, and it's a local market, it's people in your local market, I'm guessing you could probably create a lookalike audience and then narrow it down to your specific location. I've never tried that before, but I'm sure you can create the lookalike audience, and then narrow that down to your market. So if you can do that, I've never tried it, but if you can do that, yes. If you're looking for real estate business and you can create a lookalike audience and you can narrow it down to the geographical area of your market, yes, do it. Nancy says that's exactly what I got. Yeah, that specific account wasn't a business manager account. So I just had to switch over to my business account. What if the email is not associated with the Facebook page? Very simple. They just will not put, if they can't find someone associated with that email address, then you don't get them in your audience. Doesn't matter if you're following more people than the people who are following you. I'm trying to figure out the context of that question. Does it matter if you're following more people than the people who are following you? Let me think about that for a second. Miser, clarify just a little bit exactly what you want me to answer there. Okay, if I'm following more people. Okay, I'm guessing you're talking about Instagram. Does it matter if you're following more people than the people who are following you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But definitely clarify what you're asking there. Does an ad get ported? Does an ad get ported to Instagram? John, through the Facebook ad manager, when you're creating your ad, it's gonna ask you your placements. And you can actually choose, Instagram stories, Facebook, newsfeed, Messenger, there's all kinds of different placements that the ad can be. Yes, John. Yeah, the audience. Yeah, through the ads manager. So you can do ads right off Instagram as well. You can promote your post or promote your story. But when you do that, you're very limited to narrowing down your audience. The audience builder on Instagram is absolutely nowhere near targeted as Facebook. So through the Facebook ads manager, you can run ads just on Instagram, just Instagram stories, or just Facebook, or you can run the same ad on all different platforms as long as the content, is the right size and everything else, or, length of the video, so on and so forth. Yeah, if you're trying follow for follow, that I think follow for follow is okay in the beginning. I think it's okay in the beginning, especially if you're doing it yourself. Because Instagram just recently, if you guys didn't realize, they really cracked down on the automatic likes, the automatic comments, the automatic follows and unfollows. They are shutting that stuff down. You can't do that stuff anymore. So, but you can do it yourself. So if you know who your audience is, if you want to follow certain hashtags, or if it's a geographical location, follow people in that niche. Follow people there, get them to follow you back, get into conversations with them. That's great. Nothing wrong with that at all. But don't go crazy. You know what I mean? Don't do it just to get followers. Do it to create engagement and to start conversations. Yeah, exactly. If you want to create your own audience, not your contacts, how would you run the ad? So you're saying, how do you create an audience? Kagan team, are you saying, how do you create an audience that's not your contacts, just people in the area in general? Let me know. Cool. Well, guys, I definitely wanted to show you how to create a custom audience on Facebook. I hope this helped you a lot. I'm going to hang out for a while longer, as long as you guys are asking questions. I mean, I got another 30 minutes before I got to go look at this condo. If you guys just want to hang out and ask questions and stuff. Oh, hey, get this. I got an announcement here, guys. Ryan Cernhart, however you say it. He's coming on my channel in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's happening. Yep, it's going to be big. It's going to be real big. Can't wait for that. I'm going to interview him right here. I'm going to be in this room with this sign behind me, and it's going to go down. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't the question. You were saying, do you have to create an audience first? I'm still not completely understanding, but I think I know what you're talking about. And the thing is, no, you just go into there and you go to audience, you go to custom audience, and then you go through the steps I just showed you, and then it creates the audience right there. Would I run a just sold ad, like a picture of me and a buyer or seller? Absolutely, I would run that. Yes. If you have a picture of yourself and a buyer or seller just sold, run that as an ad to everybody in the area, everybody in your market. Run it as an ad. Millionaire listing here. Market is not too good in New York these days. Hey, the thing is, guys, is that the markets goes up and down. The markets go up and down. There's no doubt about it. So if it's cold now, it'll be hot later, and then it'll be cold again. Nothing changes on our end. We just have to make adjustments and keep moving. Hey, it's like this. I hear that Walmart is making a comeback against Amazon right now. Who else heard that? Yeah, I hear Walmart has actually kind of stepped their game up, made some adjustments, and they're not playing around. So that goes to show you, yeah, they got caught with their pants down, kind of like us real estate agents do when the market crashes. But there's that transition period I talk about, and you just keep fighting through it till you figure out exactly the right formula. And then we're in this new market, and now let's crush it. Now we know what the playing field is. Now let's just, go forward. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to be at Carrie Schul's event in Dallas, in DC. I'm speaking in DC at the Hyperfast Agent Summit, where Ryan will also be speaking. So that's how we got hooked up. Any good way to get new email addresses? Well, Trish, the best way to do it is to circle prospect. That's going to be the most targeted, efficient way. So just refer to the 90-day action plan. Link is in the bio for everything. Not the bio, the description below this video. Okay, guys, hit me with some questions. I want to know what I can do to help you today. Oh, Lacey, you coming to Dallas? Yeah, we got the WGR Summit. That's September 19th through the 21st in Dallas. Really excited about that. I'm going to really tear the roof off of that place as well. So that's September 19th through the 21st. The DC event, the Hyperfast Agent Summit, is going to be November 11th and 12th. November 11th and 12th. So if you're in DC, if you're in Dallas, love to see you guys at one of those events. Also, Birmingham. Coming to Birmingham mid-October to do an event. Still working on the details for that, but it's going to be a really good one. Those are 3 really incredible events that I think will actually be very life-changing for a lot of people. I'm not a big event guy, but I really think that these 3 events coming up that I'm doing are really going to be some life-changing events. I don't have a lead magnet. I don't have a lead magnet. You may not know the answer, but if I use MailChimp and I use that database, will the audience auto update as I add more emails into MailChimp? No, I don't think so, but I think it's really easy to go into Facebook and you go there and you go to the audience, and there's an option to update audience. And I think that they make it really, really easy for you to go in there and update it. But I don't think it happens automatically. I think you have to go in and update it every once in a while. So, but like you said, I may not know the answer because I don't use MailChimp, but I think you have to go in and update it here and there. Events in Atlanta coming up. I had one at the end of this month, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out. So I still haven't heard exactly. So that's why I'm not talking about it. But if the one in Birmingham goes really well, I think we'll probably shoot over to Atlanta from there, probably after the first of the year, and do another one. The event in DC, I don't know exactly where it's going to be. Details will be coming out really soon for that. In a couple weeks, when Ryan comes on my podcast here, then we'll definitely have all the details. Yes, Sharon, once you have created the custom audience, you can go in there and there's an option to update audience, and then you can add those emails. Hyperfast Audible book is really good. Cool. Montreal is booming, 15% increase in sales last month. What? You're a great inspiration. Very grateful for our videos and good advice. Man, booming 15% Montreal? Whoa. It's incredible. All I can say about that is if something jumps up like that, you got to be, it's not going to do that forever, right? It's going to go up and down, up and down. So just be ready for both. Be ready to transition. Be ready to stick and move, right? Keep moving. What should we expect in Dallas? Thinking about going. It's going to be really, really good. On the 19th, the actual event is on the 20th and 21st. It'll be all day on the 20th, all day on the 21st. But the 19th, that night, but the night before it actually kicks off, that's the VIP night where me and all the other speakers. So it's going to be me, Danny Morrell, Joshua Smith, Brian Casella, Chasen J. Miles, Colton Lindsay. Who else is going to be there? Several people. And we're all going to be hanging out on a rooftop restaurant the night before. I mean, if anything, I think it would be worth going to just hang out with that much production. Like, how many times you get that many people that are doing such big things in the industry in the same place at the same time in like a restaurant type setting where we can just hang out and talk all night. To me, that's even going to be crazier than going to the actual event itself. But then the event itself, there's going to be a lot of nuggets. So I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be life-changing. But that's because I know what I'm going to bring to the table. I don't know. I've never seen any of these other guys actually speak. So I don't know what kind of energy they really bring or what they got going on, but I know what I'm going to bring. And I know that right there is going to be enough to make me excited. What do my best ads look like? I'm testing out some things right now. And, I'm actually working with a company and I'm testing out some ads right now. So give me a second to test these out and see how they work. And if they work really well, I'm going to share it with you guys. So let me test these out and see what happens, and I'll get back to you on that. What do I think of Facebook leads? I've been running a home list lead gen ad, spending $10 a day, and I've gotten good contacts, but no one really pulled the trigger. So I'm working on building relationships. Look, I think with the Facebook leads, I think that they should go straight into your weekly email database, start getting that weekly email, and begin the conversation, call them, talk to them, engage with them on social media, get them going on the weekly email, put them in your custom Facebook audience, run ads to them, find out how you can help them, find out why they want to buy or sell, find out when they want to buy or sell, ask all the questions, get into the conversations, ask them to lunch, go have coffee, see what you can do to help them. And, I think that a lot of them aren't serious about doing anything right now. But, that's real estate. You have to build that rapport and market to these people, build that brand, and then, just continue building that database. If they don't want to do anything right now, it's okay. You're still winning because your database is growing. So I'm not a big component of Facebook leads or any kind of online leads. But I think if you do get them, just treat them, put them in your weekly email, market to them, see what you can do to help them. Don't spend a lot of time on just one lead unless they're ready to do something right now. The more motivated someone is, the more effort you can put there. The less motivated someone is, you still want to create the relationship and build the brand, but the less time you really want to spend there, right? Trying to convert somebody that's not going to convert. So I think that's the problem with Facebook leads. Everybody's trying to convert every lead when really you have probably 1 or 2% that actually convert. Or maybe even less than 1 or 2%. It may be less than 1% who convert. Not going to be in Denver anytime soon, but I will at some point. That's the Remax headquarters. So I know I'll be out there at some point. Like you said, they're still selling. Just got reading Lista last. Miser. Starting to be my new best friend here. I'm glad you enjoyed it. How can you get the weekly email? What you guys need to do if you want to see my weekly email is just go to my Facebook page, Ricky Carruth, Remax of Orange Beach. And you can just scroll down and look at every week's for the past however long, and then just follow that page and get notifications or whatever. And because I post there every week, I post my weekly email there every week. Do I have any content sources for my newsletter? That's a complex question, but just MLS, right? The market data is what people want to see. New listings, closed sales, pendings, what you think about the market, price per square foot compared to last year, so on and so forth. And then just Google your area and click news and see what articles are new and see if there's anything interesting out there. You know what I mean? I'm showing to someone who liked my listing in Facebook group 6 months ago, and they're ready to buy now. It's all by watching your videos every day. Nice. I'm excited about that. DM me on Instagram and let me know how that goes. Tom Chambers wants to know if anyone's ever noticed that Carruth rhymes with truth. Hey, I got another good 10 minutes here to hang out with you guys. See if you have any questions, see if there's anything I can answer for you, social media or anything related. Let's see what new videos I got coming up. I got I'm looking for questions coming in while I'm telling you guys about upcoming videos. I got full-time real estate agent to part-time to full-time, how to transition from part-time agent to full-time real estate agent. And it's really, really, really good. I also have the one about networking with other agents to find buyers and sellers off market to try to do more deals. I really believe in that. I've done a lot of deals like that. Nancy says, I boost several posts, but never get any emails. There are a few engagements, but I don't know what to do with the engagements. I don't see emails at all so far. I've not gotten anything from boosting. Okay. Okay. I think the first thing is that, boosting right off of the page, that's going to automatically put you in the position where the objective of your ad is to create engagement, which may or may not be good. Okay, let me explain. When you're creating an ad and the objective is engagement, okay, it's going to show it to the same people over and over until they engage. So it might show it to the same person over and over again, and you're paying for each impression. Whereas if you go to your Facebook Ads Manager account, you create an ad, then it will give you the different objectives of the ad. You can create reach, okay, which reach will actually, it'll show your ad to more people because it won't show it to the same person twice. Unless you wanted to show it to the same person twice, you can change the frequency where everybody could get it once a day, once a week, once every 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Or never. You can say you never want the same, you only want everybody to see it once. And that way your dollars, your ad dollars spread out to more people, but they only see it once. So you might want, in certain situations, you might want your ads to be, the objective to be engagement, where you're trying to, you want people to see it over and over again, or you might want to reach more people per dollar, okay? So I want you to understand when you boost on your page, that's only going to give you the objective of engagement. So when you go to the Ads Manager account, you can change that objective, okay, based on what you're trying to do. So keep that in mind as well, okay? The frequency that your ad hits the audience that you're targeting, okay? Now, when you say you boost several posts, never got any emails, I don't know how you're thinking that you're going to get emails from the boosted post. I don't know what your strategy is there. And you say you've gotten a few engagements, but don't know what to do with the engagements. Well, the engagements means that somebody liked, commented, shared your post. And so what you want to do is go behind that engagement and message them and say, hey, I saw you like my post. How are you doing today? Or, hey, I saw you comment on my post. How are you doing today? Or say, hey, I saw that you shared my post. How are you doing today? Right? So that's what you do with the engagements. You create engagement. That's what engagement is. It's you and them engaging and talking. So, that's what you do with it. So let me know if that helped you with maybe what you're supposed to do. And then when you get into the conversations, how are you doing? What's going on? What can I do to help you? Do you have an agent? Da, 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 da. Cool. I'd love to stay in touch. What's your email? You're going to ask them for the email in those messages. See what I'm saying? That's one way you can do it. That's one way you can do it. I mean, you can run ads to get leads, which will give you email addresses as well. But if you're doing it the way you're talking about and you want to know what to do with engagements, that's what you do with engagements. You engage back with them, get into conversations, and see what you can do to help them. And then say you want to stay in touch. Oh, wondering how the baby's doing. I was actually going to tell you guys about the baby. November 18th, still shooting for the due date. Mom's doing great. Carlin is doing really fantastic. She hasn't been sick at all. It's been really a pleasant pregnancy, to be honest with you. And Tuesday, we're getting 4D pictures of the baby. We'll be able to, get a better a better idea of what she's going to look like. So we're really looking forward to that, and everybody's healthy. So we're happy, we're prepared, we're excited, and everything's great on that side. Is there an easy way to get the emails of agents in your local area? Yes, John. MLS, your local MLS should have the email addresses for all the agents in your area. Do I use LinkedIn? Yes, I use LinkedIn like crazy. If you guys aren't following me on LinkedIn, then you're making a big mistake, because I also answer every message on LinkedIn as well as Instagram. And I do use LinkedIn a lot, just to connect with people and see what I could do to help them. John says that maybe your broker has the MLS, the emails of the agents in your area. Was wondering if it's worth it to target homeowners in my area on social media since they tend to be older. Would it be better to door knock or no? Erica, people that are older are on social media, and they're even easier to get with ads, because 19-year-olds are like scrolling like this. They don't even see your ads. But 60, 70-year-olds, they're going real slow and they're reading every single word. So yes, it would be worth it. But also door knock. If you do, see, here's the thing. If you do the direct mail, if you do the social media advertising and then go door knock, they already know who you are when you get there. You really like watching the live call videos, huh? Well, we're going to keep doing them. We're going to do lots of live call videos. I try to do one every week or two. Nancy, go to the actual post. Go to the actual post that you boosted, and you can see the people that liked your post. And then you can message them, talk to them, do whatever. Terry, yes. This video is available afterwards. You can watch it over and over again to see how to create a Facebook audience and all the questions that I'm answering. Okay, John, this is a really good question. What social media platforms do I focus on? And are there some you don't use as much? Snapchat, Pinterest, etc. I don't use Pinterest at all, which may be a big mistake. I don't know. I'm only one guy, trying to do this. But YouTube is big for me. Instagram is big for me. Facebook is big for me. LinkedIn, I've been using it a lot more lately. I only post on Snapchat like once a week, if that. So I'm not really utilizing that like I should. Let's see. Twitter, I post on Twitter once a day or so. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. Those are the biggest ones for me. And podcast. I mean, I'm posting podcast as often as I can. Do I have a LinkedIn virtual assistant, I'm guessing, or go to video to watch, or I go to video to watch? I don't have anything on LinkedIn. I don't have any content on LinkedIn, to be honest with you. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm connecting with a lot of people. I'm up to like almost 7,000 connections, and I'm engaging with them. Do you have live coaching scheduled ahead of time? When are they? No, these are normally I normally decide I'm going to do these the week of based on my schedule, because as a lot of you know, I'm still a full-time agent. So I never know. I got a hectic schedule. Let's see. I do what you say. My database is growing more. More people open my emails. I needed to see this video. I'm definitely lacking in the audience and engagement area, doing the daily grind. Thank you. Good job, Melissa. Where are you reading to find all the news you're talking about, like Zillow dropping, Walmart against Amazon? My family is stationed in Germany right now, so hopefully it's not from the TV. Man, I don't know, man. Like articles online. I watch the stock market. you know. I talk to agents all over the country all the time. I have a lot of connections and I talk to people all the time. So through word of mouth, through me doing research, through me watching the market, like I saw Zillow drop. That's why I did the video on it. I didn't hear about it or see it on an article. I actually watched the stock go down. And then I was there when they said why, you know. And then of course I looked up the articles to go even deeper with the information. But yeah, if you just Google Zillow stock and then click news, it's going to give you the articles about it. Wade loves the live calls, and we're going to keep doing the live calls. And I'm going to make some live calls myself here soon. You're welcome, Nancy. How many posts on Facebook and Instagram to do a day? At least one. At least one, for sure. Try to do at least two. But you have to do it every day, right? It shows consistency, dependability. It shows your clients that you're hardworking. It's kind of like proof that you are who you say you are. Okay, I got 2 minutes here before I have to go look at this condo. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. Good to hang out with you guys today. Thanks, Ricky. I've driven my database from 300 to 1,500 over the past 2 months thanks to my coaching. I mean, if I really sat back and tried to figure out how many people were impacted by Zero to Diamond, I think I'd probably pass out. There's so much success out there from it that I don't even hear about. It's ridiculous. It's very humbling, extremely humbling, because I still feel like I'm the smallest guy out there. That's the thing about me. I still feel like I'm just small as can be. And I am small as can be, but for a small guy, I'm making a big impact. I think that's the inspiration behind what I'm doing is everybody knows I'm just a no-name, roofer turned real estate agent from Alabama. And here I am impacting people in a big way. So if somebody like me can make $1 million a year in real estate and turn around, continue to make $1 million a year and inspire people to do the same, that should be incredibly motivating to you guys. And that's really kind of why I put myself out there. Yeah, I like this too. Just chilling and talking. Just want to know what's up, what I can do to help you guys. That's it. Just want to know what I can do to help you. What's my opinion on radio advertising? I think it's really good. I mean, for the right price and the right platform, I think it's really, really good. I think podcasting is really big. I think agents should have a podcast. I mean, what if you are an agent with a podcast? And then you put your podcast out there. Like you ran a Facebook ad with a link to your podcast of you talking about the market. And homeowners are listening to it while they're driving around. What if you had an interview with mortgage person in your market and then the lender you use, the home inspector you use, the title company you use, and interview these people who are in the market, your broker, other agents in your office, and talking about the market and what's going on and this and that, and created a podcast and then ran a Facebook ad with a link to the podcast to everybody in the area. I mean, that'd be better than a radio ad. Barron started the 90-day action plan. Congratulations, guys. Look, tomorrow I'm going to go live and I'm going to call gyms. People that aren't gyms, I'm going to call them and test them, make sure they're ready for gym. And and promote them if they're ready. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow around lunch. Tune in for that if you guys are around. What advice would I give someone going through real estate school in general to pass? My big secret with the real estate school and the test is to take the practice test. You take a practice test and you take it, you're probably going to fail, but then you look at the answers, right? And then you throw the answers away. You take the same test again. You're going to do good, okay? Then you throw that away. You start over with a new practice test. You take it. Now, the time you take this practice test, you're going to see that your score went up a little bit from the first time you took the test. Then you're going to see which answers were the right ones. You're going to throw those answers away. Then you're going to take it again, the same one. Then you're going to throw that one away. Then you're going to do a third one. Take it from scratch. Boom, that's going to be a better grade than the last two. And each time you do this, it's going to get a little better and a little better. That's how you do it. What kind of ad script would I use in a radio ad? I would have to think about that and put some thought into it. So I could come up with something really good. I can tell you that, but I would have to think more about it than just on the fly. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Ricky Carruth here from Remax of Orange Beach. Look, I just want to let you know that home prices have went up dramatically over the last year, and I just want to help you. If there's anything in the world that I can do to help you, please let me know. I'm your local real estate agent. I've been dependent to close over 1,000 transactions in my career, and I'm just here to help people. So give me a ring if you get a chance, and there's anything I can do for you. 251-752-1138. Have a good day. Something like that might work. If I started a podcast, would you let me interview you? Absolutely. Without a doubt. Sometimes the small things have big impact. Exactly, man. More podcasts, how to buy investment property, how to buy and HUD home, etc. What do you think? I think it's good. I think the podcast should be more so on just general, not necessarily. I would mix it up. I would have that. I would have investor type content, and I would have homeowner type content, stuff like that. So, something, I would mix it up. Yes, tomorrow, Saturday around lunch, I'm going to go live right here and promote some people to gym. All right, guys, I am out of here. I got to go look at a condo for a client, try to get a contract going. I love you guys right here. Nothing but love for you. I want to see you guys get to diamond as fast as possible. We got gem, we got emerald, we got ruby, you got blue sapphire, black diamond, and then diamond. And I want to see you guys climb that ladder and get up here with me. I want some diamonds next to me. I need you to be right here and somebody else right here. I want 2 diamonds right here doing this video with me next year. Please, somebody get up to diamond. I need some help. It's hard carrying around all these diamonds all the time. All right, I'm out of here. We'll talk to you guys soon. Hit me up on Instagram if you need anything. I'll be live tomorrow around lunch to call those gems. And till then, let's go.